It's so hot. Why is there literally a red dwarf right next to me? Oh my god, it's gone. It's gone. Okay. Hey guys, what's up today? And we are going to be talking about red dwarfs. What are red dwarfs? Red dwarfs are basically the second evolution right after a star, just like our own sun. So basically, what that means is when our sun dies, or basically loses all of its mass inside, or helium, it will turn into a red dwarf. Then it will turn into a white dwarf and a black dwarf, and then it will just turn into just vaporize basically. So, red dwarfs are so dim. Do you know why they're so dim? It's because they use their helium very, very slowly. So it shows out very, very softly, basically very dim. That's why red dwarfs last so much longer than our own sun. Did you know red dwarfs last for about 10 trillion years? That is so long. And our sun only lasts for 5 billion years. Imagine how long it will take to even lose half of a red dwarf's mass. Did you know red dwarfs are actually really, really common? There are so many in Earth's neighborhood too. The next star besides our own sun is a red dwarf. That is so funny, right? And there's maybe 50 to 100 in Earth's neighborhood too. What is inside a red dwarf? Inside a red dwarf, there are basically helium. There's basically helium, just like any other star. But the thing is that the sun and any other star radiates its helium inside the core. But a red giant basically radiates its heat all around it, basically mixing up the helium and the hydrogen to make it last a much longer time because it's mixing it, making it a bigger product. Did you know that Earth is going to slowly die because of the sun? The sun is going to lose its energy, blow up in a supernova, and then Earth is probably going to break up from that explosion or turn into an icy cold world. This is why scientists need to find a new planet to inhabit. But they don't know which one. So, scientists are actually thinking to move into a planet which is right next or close to a red dwarf. It's because even though the red dwarf still emits very little light, it's still sufficient enough. But we have to inhabit a planet that is probably as close from the sun to Mercury. So, if we find a planet like that, we can sustain for a very, very long time. But there are a few problems. One problem is that since you're going to be so close to the red dwarf, there's going to still be gravity fixing the planet in place on its orbit. So either one side is going to be too hot and the other side is going to be too cold. Another problem is that red dwarfs have no orbit at all, so planets cannot even circle around it. So it's just going to be fixed in place, and again, if there is an orbit, it's going to be either too hot or too cold. But there always is a plus side. If even people learn how to be on a red dwarf, how to live on a planet near a red dwarf, you're going to live on there for a few trillion years and human life is always going to sustain. But after the last red dwarf or the black dwarf blows up, there's going to be no life left. That was the end of the video, guys. So see you later. Bye!